I've been seeing a lot of weird things on the internet lately.
No spicy.
Especially from TikTok.
Yum.
We just seen the NPC phase fade out, and now we're starting to accept that.
Yes.
But today, this is insanity. Okay, we're about to witness a girl use the death of her husband to sell a book. Take a look at where it all started.
Actually like to pay for the person behind me. Today is National Day of Remembrance for homicide victims, and my husband was brutally killed. So I just wanted to give some love today. And
Of all places, it's a freaking drive-thru.
thank you. Yeah, my husband was killed, and I'm pushing and making things so that I can keep his memory alive.
So yeah, you heard that right. This woman is going through the drive-thru and giving out some really gory details about her husband's passing. You know, usually people leave that out. Usually people will say, hey, they passed away out of respect for them. It's just kind of inappropriate to just mention how they died, even if they died of like natural causes.
And so somebody asked, how can you think about giving back after suffering so much loss? And then she said, because spreading joy makes me happy.
Something for me? Can you tell them that sometimes we just need a break, especially during these times?
August 16th? What was going on in August? And now she's doing it for Juneteenth.
She'll forever be known as the girl that goes through drive-thrus and finds reasons to tell you why or how her husband died.
So she celebrates every occasion by going to the drive-thru. There's June 19th, National
It is,
Remembrance Day,
National Day of Remembrance for homicide victims. And
Suicide Prevention
in honor
Month,
of Suicide Prevention Awareness Month this month.
September
Today,
11th,
is the anniversary of when my husband was laid to rest after he was brutally killed.
Wanting to Feel Good
That
Day,
I'm celebrating, wanting them to feel good. I want this guy to have a good day, and I just want to celebrate him.
especially during these times.
Especially during these times. I just
And
wanna
finally,
cover the
changing my
sins
name
forever,
to Lisa Mia
and
Day.
that I'm changing my name. I just wanted to give some love today, and I hope that, you know, if anybody that you lost, and I feel like there's... we need more kindness.
She also likes to sing and play the harp.
God will find a way, 'cause nothing can keep us but the love that we have. Wherever you go and know, but this is getting good now. Be the
Yikes. Okay,
light
yeah.
on
Nope.
our
Nope, she's not going anywhere.
way.
You can tell right away. Nobody's gonna publish her writings.
I am going to self-publish. It's going to allow me to have more creative freedom over my own work. So it's going to be mine. No one's going to change it or tarnish it in any way. No one's going to tell me, hey, I don't like this.
Hey, there are always going to be people that don't like you. There are always going to be people that say they hate your work. And they don't care how you feel. I don't know what's wrong with them. People are just jerks sometimes. But anyway, Mia's writings clearly need a lot of work.
There are times when we are challenged. Then there are challenges that destroy our time. Children who were meant to come here but didn't make the spiritual conceptual journey.
What?
They are with us.
Was that a dig against abortion? Maybe she should take a class or something, because the whole American Idol strategy of trauma dumping on the world isn't gonna work. Oh wait, it's working? Oh shit.
When the grief of losing my husband becomes too great, I talk to him. We can't grow old together anymore. We can grow timeless. And in our published poems, and in my completed book ready for print.
There's a trend going around TikTok where you put down the book, you finish writing your own damn book.
My husband was killed in one of Florida's most gruesome homicides. It was his dream to become a poet and a published writer. He was writing his memoir, his last poem, before they lit him alive in a dumpster fire. He wrote this poem to me.
You don't have to say that. You don't have, you have no right to say that. You have no right to put this out there.
Sharp and eclectic. My husband was brutally murdered in one of Florida's most gruesome homicides. Answering
Gosh,
questions about
here
my
we go
book, it
again.
related to his murder. My husband was brutally tortured, murdered, kidnapped, and...
Wow, I can tell you're so sad about it. You're so sad that you start every video with that.
This is Rob.
And you show his photo.
husband,
who was brutally murdered.
Shut the fuck up! How many times you gotta say that?
He gives me strength.
So thanks to her oversharing all the details about her husband, we were able to figure out exactly who this person is. His name was Robert Mason Brewer. He was 26 years old and died on May 4th, 2010. He died over 13 years ago. How come his obituary doesn't say he was married? Because they weren't. They were dating and now she's trying to profit. She's trying to profit off his death 10 plus years later. 10 plus years later, they weren't even. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Yeah, so if you look at the obituary, no mention of him being married, no mention of him being engaged, no mention of a girlfriend, no mention of Lisa Mia whatsoever. I mean, I feel like I was led to believe that that was her husband. Like, losing a boyfriend or something, that's like not even in the same ballpark, really. So yeah, they weren't married. That's the main thing I want to focus on for right now. But this is something that Mia admits to.
Husband, wife, partner, spouse. These are not just legal titles with paperwork. It's so much more. Rob and I said our vows creatively to one another. No paperwork. He was killed before we could do that.
But on the other hand, she does say that they were going to get married. They had plans to get married. So I guess that makes them engaged in a way, right? Fiancé?
Rob is my partner and husband in all the ways that the spirit of marriage was sanctified and created for. And I, more than fiancé, his wife.
Still, if he did have a fiancé, if he did propose, I feel like they should have mentioned that in the obituary.
For a long time, I called him my fiance because I didn't have a paper that said certified marriage certificate, and
Okay.
I didn't
Did you go to
have
the
that
church?
because he was killed the month that we had made plans to do that. So
Yeah, okay.
I just
Why is she bringing this up now? Like, did she just go through a traumatic breakup and realize that the only guy that loved her isn't even on the planet anymore? Why bring it up now? Well, she does give a reason.
This is the first time that I'm really coming forward because detectives and the prosecuting attorney urged me that coming to the media with any of this could impact the trial, any one of the killers. So I'd had to stay silent for years and years. And now, I'm coming out.
Basically, she's saying that she couldn't talk about it because the lawyers, the prosecutors, the DA, the police detectives, they were saying that we need a fair trial, and so you just need to keep your mouth shut until the trial is over. So she says, well, now that that's done, she could talk about it. The thing is, the trial was all over 10 years ago. Everything was all over 10 years ago. And that the main person that was involved, I think he was the main killer, he pleaded guilty. So he didn't even go to trial. There's just some things that she says that either it's really unlikely or it just doesn't make sense.
To the 5 people who lit my husband alive on fire to get famous, this is for you. When karma comes a knockin', you start to feel a flame. No, it's all he felt that day. You helped to lead this plane.
For example, on September 11th, she posted a video of her going through the drive-thru, of course, and she says that her husband was laid to rest on 9/11.
Today is the anniversary of when my husband was laid to rest after he was brutally killed.
This girl needs to be banned from all drive-thrus in the country. So what is the likelihood that he died in May and they buried him in September? I think what's more likely is that Mia was feeling left out. It was September 11th, everybody was grieving and talking about people that died on 9/11, and she wanted a piece of that. She wanted to be a part of that. So she kind of made up the story around September 11th, just to include herself. I do want to mention a couple small details, a couple things that stood out. Like, all the photos that she uses of Robert are public. They're from the obituary or they're from the Facebook. She doesn't have any of her own photos of him. Why? So, remember when I said that Lisa Mia was not mentioned in the obituary? Well, that is true, except there was something I left out. Right here. 2010, same day as everyone else. To win. A comment by a Lisa Marie Fusco, made 5/11/2010. The same date everyone else posted. This comment here shows that this girl was there the moment he died. She was there and she believed that she was in a relationship with him. But who is Lisa Marie Fusco? Well, that's pretty easy to find out. If you look it up, it'll bring you to an Instagram called Chin Up. What's her TikTok called? Chin Up. If we look at Rob's Facebook page, his mother posted something in 2013 and then reposted it in 2019. His mother shared a poem written by a Lisa Marie Brewer. So that's weird. We have a Lisa Marie Fusco and a Lisa Marie Brewer. Brewer is Robert's last name, so she believed that they were married in 2013. She was calling herself his fiance. If you look in 2019, the mother posted it saying, "This is from Robert's fiance. This is from my son's fiance." That means that the mother believes that Lisa Marie was his fiance. The mother believes it. So if the mother believes it, then who the hell am I to say that no, there's no way? This was written by Rob's fiance years ago.
He felt that day you helped him leave this plane. If you spontaneously start combusting.
Bye, Helen.
Bye, cheers!
What happened? God must be very angry with us.
Yeah, this is the same exact poem that she shared on her channel. And if that doesn't do it for you, I found a Twitter too. A Twitter from 10 years ago. Lisa Marie Fusco. Well, it's kind of weird, but check it out. Look at this. Lisa Marie Fusco. Published writer, aspiring novelist, and harpist? This is her. 2021, this is her, right? It was her. It was Lisa Marie Fusco. So if this person has been lying about being a fiance, well then she's been lying about it for 13 years. She's been lying about it since the day he died. If she's lying about it, then the mother, his own mother, believes it. How can I say to a mother, no, your son wasn't married even if you believe he was? Or gonna be married. She also has a blog and a YouTube channel where, get this, she sings. Justly Marie. She has a YouTube channel? Oh, guys.
Hey guys,
Is that her? Okay, it's her.
Most conversations you can't step in the same room twice.
Oh, it's an opera.
Water's always changing, always flowing.
I can see the ends before it begins.
So now we know this is the same person. We know that she knows Rob, and maybe he did want to marry her in some way. Maybe not a flat out proposal, but maybe like a promise ring type of thing without the ring.
My husband was brutally murdered in one of Florida's most gruesome homicides.
Gosh,
Answering questions about
here
my
we
book,
go
it
again.
related to his murder in poem form. Quoting my friends, my book is meant to transcend, break the congestion of injustice around what happened to him. I'm so sorry you didn't get a chance to meet him, but one day you will, because I'm creating my own justice and the truth around the brutality, which comes out in book 3. Wait till you read the first book about a girl trying to take her life, saved by a stranger who convinced her to believe in herself. She didn't need to think twice because she was no longer alone. That girl who ended up living, that girl who is me, here living miraculously. I know you are a miracle, those listening to. Romeo died, but Juliet lives to help see you through. I am not gonna die like the other Juliet did because you're giving me so many reasons to live. I have the second and the third book to write, so let's get this shit lit. No time to be grim, because there's a fire in me greater than the fire he was consumed alive in, the one that I have for the truth and the fire I have for him. My husband was brutally murdered in one of Florida's most
No, fuck this. I don't know what the, no, fucking, no. What? How am I gonna make a video about this? She is fucking insane. So, let's watch something better, huh? Alright.